Hello, Amazing All Stars. Today is Friday, February 4th. Let's find out what is on our Number Corner calendar. Wow, when we look at our calendar, we've been talking about congruent shapes. We've talked about if a shape is congruent, that means that it is the same exact shape and the same exact size. And we found out first day, these two shapes are congruent. These two are not the same size, even though they are the same shape. So they are not congruent. These two shapes are the same shapes and the same size. These two are congruent. Let's find out what's on today's calendar. Whoa. They tried to trick us here. We see two actual shapes here. When we look at our rhombuses, which they are, we have 1, 2, 3 dots going this way and 2 dots going this way. We have 3 dots going this way. It's really 3 going this way. These two are not congruent. They are not congruent. So we will make sure we note that they are not congruent. If we continue on, we'll go into our days in school. If we go through our days in school, we're going to add another day to our calendar, which now makes 93 days. So we're getting close to 100. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93 days. Which means 93 is our number. 93 is our number word. 9 groups of 10, which we talked about just the other day. That means if we had those long towers, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. And then we would have 1, 2, 3 cubes to help us have that 93 that we talk about here. Then we'd have 70, 80, 90, 93, which is equal to 9 dimes and 3 pennies. Then, dears, when we spin our spinner, we ended up today with 10, 20, a total of 25 cubes for the week. So we're going to keep track of how many cubes we collect each week. This week, we have 25 cubes. Excuse me. There is something I'd like you to work on now. I would like you to pull out your math workbook. It looks just like this. It has the blocks on the top and the person made of shapes. It says Number Corner. Once you pull it out, I'd like you to turn to page 31. Please pause the video for a moment if you need to go and make sure you have this book. Turn to this page. Turn the video right back on once you have the book. Once you have this page 31, you're going to do what we have been practicing in class and just talked about with our days in school, where you're going to have some cubes. and you're going to have to actually count how many cubes are in each one of the boxes. Remember, when you have a long group like this, we call it a long, that's a group of 10. So you can count by tens when you're trying to figure out how many you have in that box. So for example, we'll do the first one together. We have 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 long, four longs, which are equal to 40, plus 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So we would put the number 45 here to explain how many cubes we have in box A. Then you're going to do the same thing for each one of these boxes. After you do that, you have to fill in the missing number on the number line. There are a few numbers missing. We started out with the number 40 here. They actually wrote in the next answer for you. So if you have 40 here and 45 here, write the number 45 really bright so we can see what it is. So if you have 40, 45, something's missing, and then 55, what could that number be? Remember, we've been talking about counting in patterns of ones, the number that really would be next, fives, or even tens. What could those missing numbers be? We'll check the work together when we come back together after your independent work time. Off you go.